What's up guys, it's Sean here, and today I'm going to be doing another little review for you guys. This time it's going to be on something different. This time it's going to be on a shoe, and I felt like doing a review on this because I done a NBA shoes of like how to make these shoes in NBA, and I got a message saying, do you have these shoes, in real life? I said yeah, and he was like, oh, could you give me a review on them? So this is for that person. Can't remember your name, but sorry about that, but you know who you are. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing a review on the Kobe 7s right here. I'm not doing a review on these because I just got them. I've had these shoes for a little under a year or something. But I just figured I'd do a review because obviously this person asked for a review, so I figured I would do a review on the Kobe 7s. This is the home colours, the Lakers home colours, as you can tell by the white and orange, and the purple in the insole. But I'm going to go through all the factors about this shoe, and then I'll give it like an overall at the end. So we'll start off with the actual look of the shoe. I mean, it's okay, I guess. I mean, wait, before I start, actually, this is a basketball shoe that I wear pretty much all the time. I do have another pair, but I wear them for outdoor basketball. So I'm not gonna, so I don't ruin these ones, because I'm not exactly made of money to go and buy another pair or to get new ones. But yeah, so these are the shoes that I wear indoors, and if I'm honest with you, for indoor basketball, these things are pretty amazing. I've heard nothing but bad reviews about this shoe, but I think it's quite a good shoe. The only reason people, in fact I'll tell you later why the only reason people thought this was a bad shoe, but yeah, so right, let's get back into the review. So first of all, the look of the shoe. Obviously you can see it here. We have the white and the orangey yellow all around the shoe, and then obviously the purple on the insole. We've got the Kobe logo on the back. It's the wrong way round. There, Kobe logo in the back, and then Kobe logo on the tongue right there. And then obviously we've got the carbon fibre plating on the bottom. I think it's carbon fibre, something like that. But yeah, so that's the actual look of the shoe. In my opinion, the look's quite good. Got quite a dirty mark there. Oh well. But yeah, the look's quite good. I think it's not the best looking shoe, but I think it looks better in this colourway than the purple and the green one. I think it was called System or something, like Kobe 7 System. But yeah, so I think this colourway looks a lot better than that one. The reason why is just because I like white shoes. Like, seriously, white I think is probably the best colour you can get in a shoe. But I just like white shoes, and I just like shoes. So yeah, so this shoe, the design of it is quite cool. The laces are pretty cool. It has the sort of dot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to focus this because I've got to hold the shoe as well. And you can see it's got the dots. That's pretty cool. And then it does have, can't remember what that's called. I think it's like flyby or something that's called, right in there. And then also got the swoosh. But yeah, so the design of the shoe is pretty good. It looks nice. So it's a good looking shoe, and so for looks I'd say it's pretty decent. Onto the traction. As you can see on the traction, we have herringbone going right down here, and then we have this sort of triangular shape right here. As you can see, the shoe is really dirty. But yeah, so we have this sort of triangular shape right here, and then obviously the carbon plate, and then on the heel we have the same sort of triangular shape right there, and then the Kobe logo. The traction on these shoes are absolutely amazing. Probably the best traction I think out of the two shoes that I wear for basketball, these shoes have amazing traction on clean or dusty courts. I play on a dusty court like pretty much all the time, apart from games and stuff like that. So playing on a dusty court, all you need to do is just give it a quick wipe before you go on, and then maybe a couple of times during your plays or during your practice or whatever you're using the shoe for. But yeah, with a clean court it is insane. Like as soon as you don't even need to put your foot on the ground for that long to notice the traction. I mean, even if you're just breaking these things in, the traction is absolutely amazing. So I would recommend these shoes for tractions. So I mean, these shoes are pretty much obviously made for guards. Obviously Kobe being a guard, that would make sense. So this shoe is good for me because I usually like playing point guard, because I work on ball handling and stuff like that quite a lot. So the traction is really good for point guards. So like I said, either clean or dusty court, the traction is absolutely amazing. I think if it was herringbone all the way down the forefoot, all the way down here, or with this play, instead of the triangular shape here, and then maybe the triangular shape on the heel, I think it would be a lot better, because I don't seem to get much traction on the triangular shape. I don't know if that's just like me thinking that, or if that's actually what's going on. But the triangular shape traction, I don't know what to call it, so I'm just going to call it that. That doesn't seem to have as good traction as the herringbone going down here. But overall the traction is really good, like I said, for guards. Because obviously you're wanting to get your foot down quick and stay on the court, not slip off of it. And I mean, like I was saying before, pretty much breaking these shoes in, you can feel the traction straight away. The first time I wore these, it was on a dusty court, but obviously they were new, so it didn't really matter. So basically what I done is I put them on, and even just walking on the court you can feel the traction. It is insane. And then obviously, but yeah, so the traction is absolutely amazing. I think it's probably the best traction on any shoe that I've tried. But yeah, so traction, definitely a good point about this shoe. Next we'll move on to support. And support with this shoe, I've heard a ton of bad reviews about the support and comfort in this shoe. Obviously one of the good points is it has this heel cup right here, which goes all the way around here, so that keeps your foot pretty much in place right there. That keeps your ankle in place. And then it has this really thick padding. Don't know if I'm going to be able to show you this, but it has right along here. It has this really thick padding going right around. So the thick padding goes all the way down to pretty much the bottom of the heel cup, and that is like insanely thick padding. So for a comfort point of view, that is incredible. So the comfort in the ankle is pretty good. Like I said, the heel cup is it's pretty good. It does kind of what I've noticed is it kind of stops some. No, not really actually. I was going to say it kind of stops some motions, but it doesn't really, because it's a low top shoe. So yeah. So the comfort in this, like here in the ankle position, is pretty good. The insole, I would take it out, but I can't because this isn't the system. And now I'm going to talk about why other people gave this shoe a bad review, and it's because of the insoles of it. People got the system insoles, where you got the Play Fast and Play Strong insoles with it, and I can't really show you this, but as you can see there is no writing on this insole whatsoever. That's because it's actually worn off. This shoe does come with the Play Fast insole already. It's pretty much glued into the shoe, so obviously that's a huge factor of it. So the fact that it's glued into the shoe affects it massively, because the people that I watched give bad reviews about this shoe, they all said that you know, they were rolling their ankles in the shoes and stuff like that because of the traction, they would stop and their foot would basically keep going, and they would end up rolling their ankle actually inside the shoe. And that's because the insole wasn't stuck down, so the insole was pretty much moving around inside the shoe, which I can actually see being a really bad thing. That could cause a ton of injuries actually. But yeah, so this insole is good because obviously it's stuck down, so it keeps your foot in place, and it doesn't move around, so you don't really erode your ankles in these shoes. So that support is really good. The tongue isn't actually attached to the shoe in any way. It's part of the insole. I don't know if there's an easy way to show you this, but kind of there. As you can see, that's the tongue right there, and it doesn't attach to the shoe, it's just attached to the insole, and that's what keeps your foot in when you're actually playing. Obviously, the outside of the shoe, as you'll notice right here, just showing you this, this bit kind of sticks out a little bit, and that is because that is actually there to kind of stop you rolling your ankle, which is quite ironic since quite a lot of people have done it in this shoe. And it kind of sticks out at the back. Can't really see it as much, but you can see it kind of sticks out there. But yeah, so obviously if you're a guard, then you know you're stopping like that, you're stopping pretty much on the side of your foot, so that is kind of there to kind of stop you instead of, you know, rolling your ankle, so you're just stopping it straight away. But yeah, so the support in this shoe is okay. It could be improved. You know, things like a little bit more padding in the actual forefoot, because what I've noticed is there's literally no padding. Like the insole goes from where it starts and it kind of folds up to like halfway up the shoe, which is really quite a downside, because you know that breaking this shoe in, that can be really uncomfortable, and that's what I noticed about this shoe. But I mean, apart from that, it is quite a good shoe. You know, the traction and stuff like that, the support and the design of the shoe, it all works quite well, so it's quite a decent shoe. Would I recommend it? If you're up for a shoe like this, you know, if you're not caring too much about the comfort of the shoe and you're just wanting the job of the shoe, I guess, then I would definitely recommend this shoe. If you're wanting a shoe with a lot more comfort than this, or if you're actually really worried about the comfort and stuff like that, like if you've, I don't know, like if you've had an injury previously and you want a really comfortable shoe just to make sure it doesn't happen again, then you know you can. I wouldn't really pick up this shoe if you're in for comfort, because it's not the most comfortable shoe. But I mean, you know, breaking, it doesn't take that long to break this shoe in. It fits true to size. What I noticed when I was trying this shoe on is that I'm a size 9, so when I tried this shoe on, I put it on at a 9 and it felt really tight, so then I thought, oh, maybe I should go up to a 10, and then I tried a 10 and it was really loose, so I was like, right, okay, 9.5. So I tried a 9.5 and again that was still really loose, so I just went with the 9, and I'm glad I done it, because it feels tight when you're breaking it in, but when you're used to it, it's pretty much nothing. Break-in time, I would say that you need a couple of matches, not a couple of, a couple of games in this shoe to actually get used to it. To break in this shoe, I would just wear it, you know, about the house and go for a shootout with your friends or something. I wouldn't break this in a game, because that's what I done, and I ended up with about 6 blisters on one foot, and pulled a muscle in my leg as well. I don't know if that was due to the shoe or just me being stupid trying to break in shoes in a game. But that's something I would never recommend you do, is break in shoes straight into a game, or play like one shoot around and then go and play the shoe in a game. I would get used to the shoe first and then play it in a game. You know, like obviously I'm used to the shoe by now because I wear it all the time when I'm playing, and I wear it all the time at training and stuff like that. This is my shoe that I pretty much play in all the time. I was thinking about getting a new shoe, but maybe I will. But yeah guys, so that's the review for the Kobe 7 home colours. Quite a good shoe, like I said. I don't know if I would recommend it. It depends on what kind of person you are. If you're a point guard looking for good traction, then this shoe is probably for you. My window just opened by itself, but oh well. But yeah, so if you're a guard looking for, if you're not so worried about the comfort and you're more just focused on, you know, the traction of the actual shoe, then go pick this up, because it's cheaper than quite a lot of other shoes. I know the system was like £170 or something, and I managed to pick these up for £70, so I was saving £100 straight off the bat. So you know, that was obviously a massive plus. But yeah, so that's the Kobe 7 review over. I'm just going to show you this thing here. Don't know if you'll be able to see that, KB24. But yeah, so that's the review for the Kobe 7s. I've actually got another review coming up right now. I'm just about to go record it, so while I'm uploading this video I will be recording another video. So you guys are going to be getting 3 videos today. Feeling lucky? Good. So yeah, that's the Kobe 7 review over. I have said that about 4 times now. But that's pretty much everything guys, so hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a like if you did, and peace.